Welcome back to Money First. Today I'll show you the biggest speculative bubbles ever. We're gonna analyze the biggest four. A speculative bubble is a spike in assets values fueled by market sentiment, momentum, and speculative activity. The steep rise in prices is not supported by the fundamental, so the asset's price will be significantly higher than its value. Often, when the wave of speculation ends, the investors start their profit-taking. Prices begin to fall, and the stage of panic starts, and eventually a series of events cause the bubble to burst. Tulip bulb market bubble, 17th century. In 1593, a professor of botany moved from Vienna to Leiden, Holland, and took with him some tulips bulbs originated from Turkey. One night, a thief stole all the professor's bulbs and started selling them on market. This event extremely contributed to the spread of tulips throughout Holland. Over the years, tulips became an expensive commodity to beautify gardens. At the beginning of the 17th century, a virus called the mosaic virus hits the beautiful flowers. But this virus did no more than make tulips even more unique. It caused the spread of the colored streaks on the petals. From then on, everyone tried to get the best tulips variety to resell the following year. Every year the bulbs' prices increased considerably. The last years of speculation, people started to mortgage personal goods like jewelry, furniture and lands. Starting from 1963, after that bulbs reached absurd prices, people became more cautious and they started to sell their tulips. More and more people did the same thing, and like an avalanche, the bulb's deflection increased until a single bulb was worth less than an onion in 1967. Japanese asset price bubble. From 1955 to 1990, the value of the Japanese real estate market had grown over 75 times. All Japanese properties were valued about $20 trillion, which corresponded to 20% of the world's wealth. In 1990, all Japanese real estate was worth 5 times all American real estate, despite the fact that America had a territorial expansion 25 times bigger than the one of Japan. With the sale of the Tokyo Imperial Palace and all its gardens, you could buy the whole California. The Japanese stock market behaved the same way. From 1955 to 1990, stock prices rose over 100 times. At the apex of the bubble, the entire value of the Japanese stock was over $4 trillion, which corresponded to 1.5 times the American market stock. The value of the single NTT corporation exceeded the value of AT&T, Exxon, General Electric, and General Motors put together. In 1989, it was the Bank of Japan to commence the defeat. Noting the high rise in land and stock prices, the BOJ was frightened of a possible exaggerated rise in inflation. The BOJ officially increased the discount rate on the 31st of March 1989. Just a few months later, the stock market collapsed. The Nikkei index had reached 40,000 points. In August 1992, it reached 14,309 points, a loss of nearly 63%. Clearly, even the real estate bubble burst. The prices quickly decreased in the early 1990s. Dot-com bubble. It's probably the mother of all stock bubbles. Surely, it has been the scene of the most absurd events. Companies without revenues and profits saw their value increase tenfold even in a few days. Between 1998 and 1999, companies that changed their name in something linked to the web benefited from a 125% increase in value. This increase occurred even though the main business of the company had nothing to do with the world of internet. Everyone saw the internet as the new El Dorado and everyone wanted to make money. Countless business magazines were born. There were about 10 million day traders linked to the dot-com companies. People quit their job to devote themselves to the magic world of day trading. The average survival time of a day trader was about 6 months. When the bubble burst, also the new economy's biggest company fell dramatically. Amazon.com decreased by 98.7%. Cisco System decreased by 86.5%. Yahoo.com decreased by 96.4%. Real estate bubble. It's probably the bubble with the worst consequences worldwide. In this video, I will not talk about the entire story of the real estate crisis. I think that it's very technical and no steps can be skipped in this video. Thus, it would be too long. So let me know in the comments below if you want a full dedicated video about the 2008 topic. Now I'm giving you some numbers to show you the magnitude of the phenomenon. When the bubble burst, the S&P 500 fell by 40%, the second biggest fall in the history. The first was registered during the Great Depression of 1930s, minus 47.2%. In a single day, the world stock exchanges saw $1.2 billion of capitalization cancelled. In January 2009, about 500,000 people lost their jobs only in the US. The unemployment rate went up to the 6% and the GDP fell by 5%. The intervention plan initially provided for a maximum nominal threshold not exceeding $700 billion. In the end, it totaled $7.7 billion overall. In Europe, the aid actually disbursed by government to the banks of their respective national system was 1.240 billion euros. Thanks for watching. I hope you appreciate the video. Let me know in the comments below what's the curiosity that most impressed you. Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel with the notification bell turned on so you won't miss out anything. See you in the next video.